Yo, what's up, guys? Good afternoon. We're having ourselves a time. Check out the charts. Check this out, guys. Looking juicy. JASMY breaking out of the buy zone, just like we said this morning. Look at that. And what's pulling it up, you might ask? Bitcoin's pulling it up, right? We'll go to the Bitcoin chart in a few moments, but right now, oh boy, right here, guys, we have a level of resistance that we're going to have to pay attention to. We got the 30-day SMA, which we have rejected off of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, right? It continues to reject us. We got to get above it. Not to mention this level on top of that, of the 1 cent 95 resistance, kind of a combination, 2 levels of resistance in one. So when we smash this, guys, it's gonna be hard. That's what she said, right? So, but it's looking good for today, guys. What is the daily close gonna be? 2 more hours, we'll find out, right? But closing up here, back over the 1 cent 858 level that we're at now. Closing up there would be very, very bullish. Let's go have a look over at Bitcoin's chart. I got to show you something here, guys. I got to show you something beautiful. Look at this. Boom. We have broken above the resistance level. And now you might ask, why did we close above that resistance level? Well, or why are we above that resistance level? Well, because we had yesterday's close. Our weekly close was over 67,900, which is where we needed it to close. So now we're back up over 69,800. Guys, we are $160, $62 away from breaking $70,000. Very, very nice, guys. Beautiful. So I got a poll in the chat for you guys. Is Bitcoin going to break 70K today? Let me know what you think, guys. And listen, if we can close our daily up here, beautiful, absolutely beautiful, guys. So that's what we're looking for. As you can see back here, we rejected twice off of here before coming back down to retest the trend line on the broadening wedge pattern that we were in for 7 months. We bounced off this 6 days in a row, and then boom, up we went. We are so close. Look at this. We're almost 70K, guys. 69,900. We're $100 away from 70K. Let's go, bulls. Push it up, guys. We got to get the bulls to push this up over 70K. Can we close above 70K? If we do, we're probably going to see a bigger run to the upside this evening. So let's stay on top of it, guys. Let's see what happens. I will get to the chat, guys, shortly after the news. Let's go have a look at the bubbles. Let's have a look across the market. Still some good DCA opportunities. Look at JASMY up 5.3%, man. It is being dragged up by Bitcoin. You'll love to see it. And a lot of people took advantage of being in the buy zone down there. So a lot of buying pressure. Look at Doge, man. Doge and SHIB are up, pumping nicely. LCX having a little recovery. Turbo kind of sideways, guys. Turbo under a penny is a fantastic opportunity, in my opinion. So yeah, I don't know, guys. But there's still some good DC opportunities. Forda, Ondo, Naka, Wagami, SEI, Flare. Some good projects, man. Some great projects. All right, let's get into some of the news here, shall we? See what's going on across the market. Tom Crown, he says, if we only had the technology to have 100% secure, publicly verified, unhackable elections. Yes, that is why some people in politics do not like blockchain technology, guys, right? Think about this for a second. Why would the US politicians, why would some of them not like blockchain technology? Well, because when you record everything on the blockchain, it's not erasable, it's not hackable, it's not you can't alter it in any way. So when everything's on blockchain, elections are on blockchain, can't cheat, right? Where these politicians are getting their money from, it's on the blockchain. can't cheat, right? They don't like that. They don't want you to know where they want to, you see how it's funny? Politicians want to know where you get your money from. They want to trace every dollar you make. They want proof of where it came from, but they don't want you to know where they're getting their money from. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? I wonder why that is, right? Rules for thee, not for me. Absolutely. That's why they fear blockchain, guys, because it's transparency. All right, what do we got? VanEx Matthew Segal gives CNBC a bullish Bitcoin outlook. Check it out.
You think it's going to be a $100,000 asset soon? 200?
Yes, our bet is that this is a very bullish setup for Bitcoin into the election. We saw the exact same pattern in 2020 where Bitcoin lagged with low volatility. And then once a winner was announced, we had a high vol rally as new buyers come into this market. And that's the great thing about Bitcoin, is that every day there's new buyers being born. It's kind of like the video game industry. The olds who hate it die off, the new folks are buying it. And what we think is that once the election result is finalized, Moody's is going to downgrade US sovereign debt, and that could be a catalyst for Bitcoin.
Doesn't gold correlate with the dollar and with M2 as well? And gold and Bitcoin seemed like the correlation broke down a couple of times recently.
Bitcoin is a chameleon. Its correlations change over time. It's hard to predict what it's going to be correlated with over the short term, over the long term.
But you really say it's because of the 21 million and fixed amount is out there, therefore the debasement of the currency favors that. I mean, that's...
Yeah, it's a non-US asset. It's an emerging markets asset. And while we were all hyperventilating about the election over the last week, BRICS had a conference in Russia. There's 6 new members of BRICS this year. So BRICS GDP is now greater than the combined GDP of G7. Of the 6 new members, 3 of them, Argentina, the UAE, and Ethiopia, are now mining Bitcoin with government resources. So there is tremendous urgency outside of the US to find a way to circumvent the irresponsible fiscal policy that we've been running here in the US. In fact, Russia announced an initiative. Their sovereign wealth fund is going to invest in a regional initiative to build Bitcoin mining and AI infrastructure throughout BRICS with an idea of settling global trade in Bitcoin. So,
still think that leadership in the West is strong? Guys, the rest of the world doesn't think so.
So look, someday, I don't know if it's 5 years, 10 years, Putin's going to die. We're going to look to reintegrate some of these countries into the world financial system, and they're going to be trading with Bitcoin. What are we going to be doing?
Okay. What? Yeah. Are you stunned?
No, I'm just processing.
You're processing.
Processing.
When will that be complete?
The processing?
Yes, so that you can make a comment.
When is Bitcoin going to be complete?
I have no idea. He sounds, what you think it's going to be a $100,000 asset soon, 200.
Yes. You know, the smallest ever trough to peak rally for a Bitcoin cycle was 2,000%. If we do half of that, that'd be 1,000%. That'd be roughly 180,000.
When does this all go down? When, I mean, not down. When does this happen?
When did it all happen?
I think after the election will be a significant catalyst. You can see it front page of the Wall Street Journal talking about debt and deficit concerns.
Right.
Like Moody's is telegraphing this.
Right.
They want to downgrade sovereigns who have 20.
Like Kathy Woods?
What's that?
Where, like Kathy Wood? Where?
My old boss?
Yeah. How do you feel about her predictions?
I don't think about them very much.
I mean, do you think she's right? 500,000 is where she's at.
So he thinks as soon as the election is over, it's time for takeoff.
By very soon.
We have a model that assumes that by 2050, this is very long term, that Bitcoin becomes a reserve asset that's used in global trade and held by global central banks at a very modest 2% weight. And in that model, we arrive at a $3 million price target for Bitcoin. Now, that sounds, extreme, but that's a 16% compound annual growth rate for a couple decades. That's not really that extreme. So into the millions over the medium term is a high conviction call.
What do we got, guys? What do we got? As per, who called it first? Oscar called it in the chat. Check it out, guys. $70,000 Bitcoin, guys, and climbing. We have broken through 70K, 70,160, $89. Oh, 70,200. We're going, baby. We are going. Let's keep going. Look at that juicy candle. Look at that. Oof, Maron. She looks so nice. She looks so nice in green. She looks good in green, guys. She looks good in green. What else do we got going on? While that's continuing to pump, yeah, just popped 70K. Absolutely. We're going to monitor it through the stream, guys. Check it out. In the meantime, Emory University is the first endowment to report a Bitcoin ETF position with $15.8 million worth of BTC. So we have, guys, we have projections of a $3 million Bitcoin in the very near future. Me personally, I know for sure it's going to $1. That's how, or $1 million. That's how I feel about it. That is why I'm telling you guys, accumulate, accumulate, accumulate. Like I am. Obviously not financial advice. You do you, boo-boo. But for me, I'm buying as much as I can every bear market, and I never sell my Bitcoin because it's going to continue to go up in value until it gets to $1 million. Then I will sell some of it, right? So very bullish, guys. What do we got here? Ash Crypto, altcoin market cap, golden cross. Altcoin market cap is approaching a golden cross on the monthly time frame. Last time the SMA 20-day SMA and the 40-day SMA cross happened, altcoin market cap pumped 433% in just 4 months. I'm expecting a golden cross by Q1 of 2025, which will start the 100x altcoin season. Let's freaking go. So right now we're having a battle between the bulls and the bears. The bears are trying to fight back right now and push BTC back down below 70K. We're witnessing a battle in real time right now between the bulls and the bears. Can the bulls keep it up over 70,000 for the daily close? That's going to be key, right? What else do we got? The government of Bhutan is approaching $1 billion in Bitcoin holdings. And how much are you holding, guys? That's the question, right? It's getting bought up. It's getting taken out of reserve, guys. It's out of circulation. Got to get some, man. A bullish BTC is only 6.7% away from its all-time high. Are you paying attention? What else is going on? MetaPlanet bought another 1.6 billion yen worth of Bitcoin. They now own over 1,000 Bitcoin, guys. MetaPlanet, a smaller Japanese version of MicroStrategy, and it is working wonders for their stock so far, right? So, guys, man, I hope you see what's happening. I'm trying to show you guys, BTC ETFs see $1 billion in weekly inflows as Bitcoin battles to break 70K. Dominance spikes to 59.75%. This past week brought heightened volatility across the crypto market. Bitcoin attempted but ultimately failed to break through its previous high of 69,500, but it has done now. Where are we here? That it last reached in July. After a swift retracement, BTC found solid support at 65K. It revisited that level twice in the last week and is now consolidating around it. Meanwhile, institutional interest in Bitcoin remains strong. Net inflows into Bitcoin ETFs reached $997.7 million in a week. In the week. The third straight week of positive movement, aside from Tuesday, when Bitcoin revisited 65K, inflows were positive throughout the week. Moreover, last week, the demand for U.S. spot Bitcoin ETFs reached a 6-month high, with net inflows of approximately 4.4 billion in the past 30 days. Presently, Bitcoin ETFs have seen $22 billion in net inflows. Massive, massive, guys. Again, I try to show you the way. Hopefully you're paying attention. Bitcoin inflows hit 920 million as U.S. political momentum fuels digital asset investments. Investment inflows into digital assets reached a whopping 901 million in October, comprising 12% of assets under management and marking the fourth largest monthly inflow to date. With these additions, year-to-date inflows have reached $27 billion, almost triple the 2021 record of $10.5 billion. According to the latest edition of CoinShares Digital Asset Fund Flows Weekly Report, the month's inflows were overwhelmingly focused on Bitcoin, with a massive $920 million worth, while short Bitcoin products saw minor outflows of 1.3 million. That's it. It appears the recent U.S. political development, especially rising support for Republicans, have significantly impacted Bitcoin's current inflows and pricing. With 10.8 million in inflows, Solana was the second most popular choice among investors this week, while next up was the multi-asset product, which saw recovery drawing 2.1 million after the earlier setback. Altcoins such as Litecoin and XRP posted minor inflows as well, with $1 million and $0.8 million respectively. In fact, blockchain equities continued their upswing, marking their third week of inflows, which reached 12.2 million last week. While sentiment was positive for most assets, Ethereum bucked the trend with the largest outflows of 35 million last week. Cardano also saw minor outflows amounting to 0.1 million. The US saw strong inflows of 906 million, leading globally, while Germany and Switzerland recorded positive inflows of 14.7 million and 9.2 million over the past week. Australia noted a modest 0.3 million in inflows. On the other hand, Sweden and Canada had the largest outflows at 12.7 million and 10.1 million, while Brazil and Hong Kong saw lesser outflows at 3.6 million and 2.7 million. Donald Trump's stance on digital assets has attracted widespread support for the crypto community, who view the political presidency as a path to favorable regulations. This support has led traders and major investors to make substantial bets on his November election odds. Trump currently holds a strong lead of over 66% on Polymarket, a leading blockchain-based betting platform with a mystery investor, adding another $2 million in USDC to pro-Trump bets, bringing their total stake to 7.22 million, as tracked by on-chain intelligence firm Locked On Chain. Everything looks wonderful. What else is going on out there for Bitcoin? Breaking news: Russia's sovereign wealth fund is investing in Bitcoin mining and AI infrastructure throughout BRICS nation, which we saw in the video, with the idea of settling global trade in Bitcoin. VanEck's head of digital assets. Guys, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's see what is going on in Pomp's world. So Pomp says Bitcoin had done an excellent job of preserving the purchasing power for individuals. Corporations are beginning to realize the asset can do the same thing for them.
Microsoft is reportedly considering investing in Bitcoin. Anthony Pompliano joins me now. Why does Microsoft need Bitcoin?
Well, if you think about corporations, they're just a collection of individuals, and individuals in this country who hold cash are going to lose. We live in a society where the dollar continues to lose purchasing power. In my lifetime, over the last 30 years, the dollar's lost 50% of its purchasing power. So $1 30 years ago can only buy you 50 cents of goods today. Well, corporations are no different. And so what a lot of people see is that they believe that they are being safe by putting their money in dollars. But if I told you that there was an asset that's guaranteed to lose value, would you go put all of your balance sheet in that asset? Probably not. And so that's where people are saying.
But you can't guarantee that Bitcoin gains value. You can't guarantee that.
You can't guarantee that it's going to gain value, but what you can guarantee is the dollar is going to lose value, and all assets priced in dollars are going to continue to go up over a long period of time, whether that's real estate, stocks, Bitcoin, or other commodities.
Bitcoin has doubled the return of gold in this calendar year. How did that happen?
Well, if you look at gold and the S&P 500 over the last 5 years, the compound annual growth rate is about the same. Gold's up 13%, and the S&P is up 14%. Bitcoin has destroyed that. And so I like to say that Bitcoin is gold with wings. Bitcoin and gold both go up for the same reason. They're debasing the dollar, but Bitcoin is much more sensitive. It's an earlier asset that the world is trying to price in. What's very unique about Bitcoin is that it's a bottoms-up story. Most technology goes top-down. Militaries and governments, they adopt it first, then corporations, and then finally individuals. They get a smartphone or they get a computer on their desk. They're the last ones. Bitcoin was the opposite. The individuals got it first. Now we're seeing corporations and financial institutions like BlackRock and Fidelity start to adopt this. Eventually, it's going to be central banks, and it is going to be governments. Central banks today own 12% of the global gold supply. I believe that they will eventually start to buy Bitcoin. That'd be very bullish for the price of Bitcoin.
Is Bitcoin a safe haven?
Bitcoin is
Wait one second. You don't talk about cryptos in general. You just focus on Bitcoin, right?
I think that Bitcoin is not only the asset that has the most regulatory clarity, it is the asset that's been around the longest, it's the largest one, and it's the one that most people have the most confidence in that it's going to be here in 20 years.
Show me with numbers that Bitcoin is the savings account of the new generation.
If you think of the traditional financial system, you have a checking account, you got a savings account. That checking account is being replaced by stable coins. It's just dollars in a digital rail. Bitcoin is becoming that savings account. And the beauty of a savings account is you put your money there and you don't move it. So if you go and you look on chain, you can see that more than 1 out of every 2 Bitcoin has not moved in the last 2 years. And 2 out of every 3 Bitcoin has not moved in the last 12 months, even though Bitcoin's price has tripled during that time period.
Clearly a Bitcoin supporter, Anthony Pompliano, are you not?
I think that Bitcoin is good for everybody.
Good to have you on the show.
Thanks so much for having me.
It's gold with wings. I love it, man. That was awesome. That was awesome. All right, let's have a look at the rainbow chart, guys. We don't pull this up often, but have a look here. So back here, as you can see, we had the 2016 bull run and bear market right here, 2016, 2017. But look at between 13, 14 to 16, 17. Look how long of a stretch it was right here. Bear market, right? Before we climbed back up to the top. Now, as you can see, we've done something similar right here, and we're getting ready for that liftoff. Here we had a double top in the last bull run, right? 69K. So right now, guys, we are still in. People ask me, should they still be accumulating? Well, if you look at the rainbow chart in terms of accumulation, we are still very much in the buy zone, right? So, and as you can see up here, the bold one is the zone we're in right now. We're in the buy zone. We still have to go through buy, accumulate, still cheap, and then we'll get the hodl where we just sit on our hands when we get to the yellow. So we, just one more metric that you can kind of pay attention to, guys, to let you know where you're at and if it would be a good idea for you to still be accumulating, right? So yes, in my opinion, it's still a very good idea to continue accumulating. Not financial advice, but it is what I am doing. New listing for JASMY, guys. Check it out. Listed on Nobix, Nobitex. Never use the exchange, but I love to see new listings for JASMY. Absolutely. JASMY, Super, and Anchor all listed. All right, what else do we got? Courtesy of the Real Crypto News. Check this out. Apple and JASMY. So, Grok 2. This is from Grok 2. Okay, so it's talking about the My Number card on the Apple iPhone. This initiative aims to bring Japan's national ID functionalities onto Apple devices, enhancing digital identity verification and potentially utilizing blockchain for security, a realm where JASMY Coin excels. JASMY Coin's role in the iPhone, although not officially partnered with Apple for this feature, JASMY's technology is poised to benefit from this trend towards digital identity and blockchain for security. The iTrust Identity Confirmation Service, which uses JASMY's blockchain, could integrate with this app, providing a robust solution for identity verification. JASMY's technology being utilized into the Apple iPhone, guys. You love to see it. And then a little bit from shout out to Dip Metaverse, a little bit from Dip, one of the best researchers over on X for JASMY. Says, JASMY people, The leaderboard over on the Junction website, guys, the new website that's up and running, they're alive on testnet. It says the leaderboard section of the JASMY website has been updated to include some wallets. I tracked the website all day and the dollar values have been changing. Check the photos and videos below where they are in order, most recent to earliest, if not currently at some point. Since Junction is powered by JASMY, the JASMY token will be used. So what do we have here? Check it out, guys. Look at these wallets. 20,320, 331,760. Here's this little video that he provided for us too as he scrolls through them. Look at these wallets, guys. You probably can't see. I don't know if you can see how big they are. Oh, there. We'll make it bigger. Check it out. 13,130, 95,520. Things are ramping up, guys. Things are ramping up. I'm excited. I am excited. And finally, what do we have over here? All right, so just in, Fox Business host says El Salvador through Bitcoin is now achieving the American dream.
Kaiser Max, so you say El Salvador through Bitcoin is now achieving the American dream. Explain it to us.
The Salvadoran dream is alive and well. Charles, we actually have reverse migration at the southern border. More people are going to El Salvador than the other way around because we've got economic freedom here. We've got freedom of speech here. We're paying down our debt. The economy is growing. Inflation is under 1%. President Bukele is the most popular leader in the world. It's the safest country in the Western Hemisphere right now. It's safer than Disneyland to come to El Salvador. You have a greater risk of getting mugged in Disneyland than getting attacked here in El Salvador, Charles.
You know, Max, our housekeeper is from El Salvador. She became an American citizen 3 years ago, but she always talks about going back to her country. And she came back recently from a visit. She said that not only is Bukele, to your point, his approval rating is like 93%, but that all the countries around El Salvador would love for him to be their president as well. I mean, is it that good?
The other countries, the most popular president in these other countries like Chile and Guatemala, Honduras, is Nayib Bukele, the president of El Salvador, because he exemplifies what you want in a leader. He's decisive, he's courageous, he's charismatic, and he's super smart. And he's working for the people. He's reducing the size of government. He's building beautiful public works like the new library down in the historic center of El Salvador. Look, Charles, when Bukele went after the gangs about 2 years ago, this country enjoyed an enormous peace dividend of $6 billion, right? It's a $28 billion company. $6 billion that was being extorted by the gangs went right back into the pockets of Salvadorans. And they've used that as a multiplying effect. They're opening businesses. They're out and about. Right. They are just creating a certain frenzy of activity, and right. People are moving here. You know, tourism is going gangbusters, as you know.
So you're seeing the economies of these countries thriving by adopting Bitcoin and digital assets. And you're also seeing the young people who are becoming, I think in the last bull run, 2020, 2021, had created I believe 90,000 new millionaires in crypto in the last bull run. And so many of them in Canada and the US have left. They've left the West. They've gone to Dubai. They've gone to El Salvador. They've gone to the Philippines, where these countries are treating them properly. They're not taxing the hell out of them. They're not taking all of their money. They're not regulating their investments out of existence. This is why the US and Canada, the West, are falling behind the rest of the world.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you brought that up because there's no way any economy can economies if people are afraid to go outside. Let me ask you about Donald Trump here in America, because he's fully embraced Bitcoin. The price of Bitcoin always seems now these days to move with his odds of winning the election. What are your thoughts on
We are Bitcoin country. Bitcoin is legal tender. We're building capital
Internet
markets
got
on
choppy
top of
for a second
Bitcoin.
there.
Now, Donald Trump in America is playing catch up. Matt Gaetz is also playing catch up, but he's created the El Salvadoran caucus, which is now very vibrant in Washington, D.C. Matt Gaetz is here practically every other weekend. I see him on the golf course. He'll be at our golf tournament on January 10th and 11th.
Hey, listen,
Charles.
I got less than a minute to go. There was a hornet's nest a week ago when Michael Saylor, apparently he made some comments that rubbed a lot of Bitcoiners the wrong way. I think you played a role in resolving it. Again, 30 seconds. What happened?
Well, Michael Saylor made a false equivalency between self-custody of Bitcoin and having your Bitcoin custodied at a bank or some other third party, which goes against all that Bitcoin represents. Bitcoin separates money from state. It's unconfiscatable. It's uncensorable. And you don't want somebody else holding your keys. So he got taken to the woodshed, Michael Saylor, and he got a spanking from the OGs. And he has issued a mea culpa. So he's able to change his mind, which is very good.
Right. He changed his mind. Listen, I love Saylor. Love you. Great stuff. We'll talk to you again real soon.
It was taken to the woodshed. Yeah, I think he was misunderstood with what he was trying to say, and that's okay. He made up for it. He corrected himself. It's all good in the hood. So right now, guys, we've got, like I said, in real time, we have the Bulls and the Bears fighting over 70,000. Can the Bulls close this day? We have an hour and a half left. Can the Bulls push us up over 70 and close us over 70,000? That is what we want to see here, guys. That would be ultra bullish. All right, let's get back into the chat, see what everybody's doing. D. Wellwood, what's up, man? Thoughts on Flux? I am bullish on Flux, my friend. I do like Flux. Let's go open up Flux real quick here for you. Since you patiently waited, I will open up Flux for you, brother. Flux, I do like Flux. It's down 1.2% on the day, $181 million market cap. Tokenomics are good. Yes, it's got the AI tag. That's right. DPIN. Yeah, Flux is going to perform well. The market cap's a little higher than I would like. At this point in the cycle, I'm looking for lower cap. The higher cap ones, like, listen, it's still reasonably low cap, but, usually at this point in the market, like at the beginning of the bear market, I try to pick up projects with market caps like this, right? But I do think Flux is going to do fantastic, brother. I do not hold any, but I do think it'll do very well. Make sure you smash the like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Trying to get to 6,600 subs, so let's get us pushed up over there. William, my man, every day I see William. I love it, brother. I love it. Jetpack in the house. What's up, buddy? YM Chap, what's up, man? Jasmy, future millionaire in the house. Just got another 2 million. Jasmy, nice. Congratulations, brother. That is epic. Jetpack, any price prediction on MAGA hat before the end of the year? I don't have a price prediction on it because it's just a swing trade project for me. I generally don't you're over on the Patreon. We called this one a few weeks ago. It's got to be about 2 weeks now, right? Something like that. We're up massive on this. We are up massive. This is one of our, if you don't know, guys, we called this over on the Patreon a couple of weeks ago. Said it's a good pickup going into the election. Guys, get over to the Patreon if you want to get in on these calls, because we're making that Skrilla. We're making that scratch, guys. I don't have a price prediction on it though, brother. I usually don't on meme coins. Just a good swing trade opportunity. When would I take profits? Probably immediately after the election, right? The way I kind of see things playing out, if Trump wins, then this is likely going to pump, have a nice pump, a nice solid pump. So I would say probably within 48 hours of that happening, of Trump winning, if he wins, that is when I would sell and take my profits on it. YM Chap, my auto correct did it to me again. Jasmine, I got you, brother. I got you. Jovan, what's up, buddy? Oscar, yep, called 70K, my man. Green tea, pump it. Porcupine tree, nice. Yes, just popped above 70K. Absolutely. Badlander in the house. What's up, buddy? Green tea, let's go Bulls. Yeah, we got to get the Bulls to push us close up. We have got an hour and 26 minutes. Lord of the Realm in the house. What's up, man? Squirt Reynolds, chilling and killing. WF Capital, bro, let's go. 70K, absolutely. Elvis, our local fudster. Can Jasmy go 10 cents because all say it is a scam? I would change who I'm following online, Elvis. I don't know if you're a troll. I don't know if you're a fudster or if you just don't do any research, but I would recommend you start doing some research, brother. Lord of the Realm, thank you so much, brother, for continuing to support the channel. 70K, let's freaking go. Absolutely, man. Bruno, what's good, man? Good to see you. Nicholas, big dog, what's up, man? My skydiving brother from another mother. I've been working on my Miria bag. Nice. That is a good idea, Bruno. That is a good idea, in my opinion. Robert, brother, amazing stuff. Absolutely, brother. Elvis is in the house blowing FUD. Yeah, exactly. He's blowing something. Thomas, yo, could this be a green week? Well, let's look at Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, and let's see if it is a green week. In fact, it is a massively green week. If you want to have a little looky-loo here on the weekly, check it out. Look at this, guys. Look at this perfect breakout on the weekly. Perfect retest, wicked all the way back up. Now we are above resistance at the 69K resist, 69.5K resistance. Can we work our way up to the all-time high here around that 73,900, 74,000? Let's get up there. Let's smash through. That is our next target if we can close this weekly candle above the 69.5, 69.4, 69.5 level. So yes, we are very green on the week, brother. Square Reynolds, USA, land of the fee and home of yeah. I like that, brother. Can someone explain how it works for MSTR? He's taking out loans to buy more BTC. Yeah, but the thing is, his rates on his loans are like non-existent almost, and they're dividing up their stocks. They're basically creating new stocks, right? And people are buying in because it's a roundabout way for people to invest in Bitcoin. A lot of these bigger, one percenters, incumbents, whatever you want to call them, right? And it's a way for them to get exposure to Bitcoin without directly owning Bitcoin by owning the stock of MicroStrategy, right? And in terms of paying those loans back, I mean, MicroStrategy at this rate is going to be the world's first $1 trillion company, right? So I would not be worried. I don't think sailors worry about that. And like I said before, the interest rates are almost non-existent on those loans that he's taking out, on the money that he's raising. My little GFI play took a big poopy. Yikes. Well, hold it long term, brother. Jerry, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Facts, thank you, Rob. Hey, no worries, brother. James in the house. What is going on, guys? Love seeing you guys. Love seeing you guys. I'm going to chill out and watch some hockey in a little bit here. Let me see what's going on, if we have anything else happening. Anything else going on, guys? So listen, get your butts over to the Patreon. I'm going to be doing a live chat over there very, very soon before the hockey game starts tonight. We're going to have a conversation. We do video group calls there, guys. Also, book your coaching sessions. We have one-on-one video call coaching sessions, guys, where you can chat with me one-on-one. We can talk crypto. Really, we could talk about whatever you want at the end of the day. You want to talk hockey, we'll talk hockey. But I'm here to help you. I'm here to support you. Get over there. Book your one-on-one coaching session on the Patreon. The link is down below. Jimmy Bucket, let's go Buffalo. Man, I hope so, because Jesus, have their fans been through the ringer, man. Absolutely. Holmes in the house. What's up, man? Shadow Lord. Guys, it's awesome to see you. Watching hockey tonight as well. Yes. Absolutely, brother. Every night, brother. Every night, right? So yeah, my guys ain't doing so good right now, but we'll see what happens. See you in the Patreon. Yes, absolutely. I'll be over there very, very soon. No Buffalo Go Panthers. Yeah, hey guys, I want your opinion on something real quick. I don't know how many of you guys are hockey fans, and I'm not going to go into a big hockey thing, so don't worry. I just want your opinion on something. I was considering making a second channel covering hockey. Do you guys think that's a good idea? Would you guys support that channel? Would you jump over and join me? It's just basically going to be live streaming, like watching the games and chatting with you guys while watching the games. It's not going to be on this channel. It's going to be on a separate channel. So let me know what you guys think about that. If you're watching the replay, let me know in the comment section down below, because it's something I am seriously considering. It would be awesome to watch the hockey games and chat with you guys at the same time. That would be epic. So, all right, guys, let me know. And again, get your butts over to the Patreon, book your one-on-ones. Lily in the house. Yo, yes, hockey channel would be good. Awesome. 1 vote for. I'm hoping that it's a positive, because I really would love to do it. I really would love to do it. You have center ice. Yes, me too, brother. Me too. More accurately, I have an Android box, but I have every hockey channel. All right, guys, I will see you in a bit. I'll be jumping over to the Patreon to do a live chat over there in a few minutes. So get over to the Patreon and join our conversation, guys. And yeah, the link's in the chat. It's in the description. It's everywhere that you need to find it. All right. All right, guys. I will see you guys later.